Hello, everybody. My name is Kamora, and today we will be reviewing our 16th installment in Season 2 of Bubble Guppies. Season 2, Episode 16, Triple Track Train Race. In this episode, old number 9, an old-fashioned steam locomotive, is competing in the triple track train race, but when a whole herd of cows wanders on to the tracks, the Bubble Guppies better think fast to get them out of the way before the other trains arrive. Now, I really liked this episode. When I was a kid, I wasn't crazy about it, but I mean, it was a really good episode. I'm not saying it was bad or like bland. I think it was a really good episode. I think it was really good. And all of my Thomas the Train fans out there, I feel like this one is for you. So, yeah. And also stay tuned towards the end because I'm gonna be revealing a little bit of a change in schedule for my Bubble Guppies reviews, and I know you're gonna like it. So, our episode starts with Molly and Gil swimming to school, and um, they see, a train station, and they see like one train stopping at the station, picking people up, and then they meet an engineer who's fixing up his train called O Number 9, who's competing in a train race that day. And the engineer, I like him. He's like a sweet old man. And he said something I really like because like earlier on in that scene we saw sorry about the airplane. We saw a train that was like pretty much like up to date, and he said something that I really like. They don't make trains like this no more, which I really like that. Anybody, I'm pretty sure we came across somebody in our lives um who had like a who had like we have like, when it comes to electronics and stuff like that, like elderly people tell us like back in our days we didn't have that, or they didn't make things like that. They don't make things like that no more. So I kind of related to that what he said. And he hopes to see them in the triple track train race that day. And also his train is kind of falling apart, but he manages to revamp it up a little bit before the train race. And then they go to school checking like trains, which was really cute. And then they explain to them when they got into the classroom that they saw a train at the train station, and it's going to be competing in a train race. And um and then we have our question segment about like what do trains do, how do they get around, the whistle, stuff like that. And then we have our pop song, Take Me Away on a Train, which is a really good song. I love the visuals. For some reason for some reason, I'm pretty sure like up to uh I want to say like for like the second half of this season, like for some reason they're putting out straight bangers for some reason. We have I forgot the name of the song from a construction site, Bubba Cadabra, like I said in the previous episode, If I Could Fly, which was just a pure beautiful song. And this song this song which is beautiful and I love it so much. And also, next episode we're also gonna have another banger song too. Hopefully we can keep this going until the end of the season. Hopefully, I want to hope so. And I have a vivid memory of like towards the end of the song when the Guppies are like waving, and it's like their silhouettes. They're waving away at the train towards the end of the song. I remember I was like walking home from like a park my dad brought me to, and it was like the subway. And for some reason, like the subway would always be airing like Bubble Guppy episodes, specifically episodes from season 2. And I remember when I walked past that subway on the TV, it was playing this episode, and it was playing that part of the episode when the pop song had finished. So for some reason, that memory never left my mind. And I kind of wanted to stop there. And then I remember my dad pulling me away saying that, like, you don't even eat Subway. And I was going to tell him about Bubble Guppies, but I was like, never mind. So, yeah. And then we have our not story, sorry, our shop segment. We have Dima with a ticket window, and I like how we have to help Una and Gil get to where they want to go. Una wants to go sledding, and Gil wants to go surfing. And this is one of the few times, besides Mr. Gruber just asking what time is it, it's time for lunch, where he actually involves himself into the guppies little activities in the shop segment within itself. Like last season how we had Mr. Grouper Mr. Grouper, he played cymbals when it was back in the episode Ducks in a Row, which I really liked that. That's only the only instances I can think of. And then we have our lunch joke, which is Nani. He got trackaroni and cheese. It's really funny. And then we have our Molly and Gil segment, and we're back with the little fishies again. And Gil is trying to get them to you know um he directs some of the little fishies at their a train car, and he wants them to make the woo woo noise, but it doesn't really go good. And at first, the little guppy goes beep beep, and we're gonna have some more of that later on. And at first, Molly did say it was cute. I thought it was cute too, but first they're sweet, then they're sour. Molly, remember that. Gil has to learn that the hard way. and then and then this little segment is so cute. The guppies are playing trains. It's so adorable. Um, Molly, Gil, and Gobi in particular is my favorite. They're like a little caboose. And Dima was doing something that I always used to do when I was younger. Pretend I packed a little suitcase and remember I would go on a trip. Adorable. I remember doing that so much. I remember doing that so much. And then we have our storybook segment, the Llama Freight train engineers, where it's Dima and Molly, I almost said Una, sorry, and they have to deliver baby llamas to their mamas. And then this is one of the I think only times where they at first they're like they make up an antagonist, but it turns out the antagonist is real. At first Dima says the Machu Picchu choo choo, and at first she was like, I don't know, I just made it up. And then even when they're on the track, when the thing that she said is actually exist, Molly says, I thought you said it was made up. And she's like, oh my goodness. Just I love Dima so much. I love even she sometimes can go against her expectations, and I love it. Yeah. I love Dima so much. So then they have to like go through like a jungle, and we even have some like a little bit of um like to have to help them fix the track, and also we have to and then there's this moment where they're like going up the hill, and at first the Machu Picchu isn't following them. He's stopping, and then they don't have enough power to go up the hill, and then they go down, and then Dima, she she is a mood. She gets out angry because the Machu Picchu choo choo, he blows his whistle and he causes all the baby llamas to start crying. And I remember like there was this promo for like they were like it was like around when season 2 was still airing, like the new episodes. This was one of the new episodes along with the next episode, along with the next episode too. And then I remember what Demon said vividly. She was like she was like to Machu Picchu choo choo. See what you did? Now we got baby llama drama. Dima, my girl is a mood. She is a mood on God. She is a mood. But then all along, he just said that he didn't mean to scare the llamas. He just wanted to help them up the hill. So, yeah. Everybody got their happy endings, and the baby llamas got returned back to their mamas, which is really nice. And then we have our train dance song. It was really, really catchy. I love it. I love it. It was really catchy. Like I said before, Gil is a really good vocalist in this season, especially next season as well. Even though when his voice got deeper, it still got good. And then we have once again another Molly and Gil segment. Gil is trying to have the Fitchies do the train noise, but right when they're about to do it, Bubble Puppy interferes and he barks, and then they start barking. Poor kid can't catch a break. He can't catch a break. I'm getting worried, Gil. Gil, you have to talk to them one-on-one, because I'm feeling sorry for you that you have to be their big brother / guardian sometimes. But anyway, we finally have our field trip segment, which is the triple track train race, and they're going against two other trains, which are called the Superliner and Mighty Miss. So at first everything's going good. They're racing all around the track. So far everybody's like lined up. It's a tie. And then once number 9 so far is in the lead, they're going so fast. Good thing Bubble Puppy, he's the first one to notice that the whistle comes off of the train. And then there's a whole bunch of cows in the way, and then they have to blow the whistle. But sadly, the whistle isn't on there when Molly tries to pull the lever. And then thank God Bubble Puppy's able to run back all the way back, and I like the announcer calling them the little the little the little bubble doggy, which I thought was adorable. And then it's tension as the engineer is trying to screw back on the little the screw back on the screw to attach to the whistle, and then Molly's able to finally blow it, and the cows are finally able to get out the way, and then towards the end it's neck and neck, but old number 9 wins. And also pretty awesome, we also see the announcers from Humunga Truck towards the end when they have the prizes for old number 9, which I'm so happy. And I'm also happy that Bubble Puppy also got his praises as well for helping out getting the whistle back. It helps when you have a dog with keen eyes, people. It really does. So then, last Molly and Gil's segment. Gil's hoping that they have it down this time, and I'm hoping too. And then at first, it looks like they almost got it, but then a cow at the very end from the train race shows up, scares Gil out of his mind, like he never saw a cow before, and then the little fishies start mooing, and that ends our episode. So overall, I think this episode was really good. I liked it. I really liked it. It was pretty decent. I'm gonna give this one a 7. It was really good. I think it was really good, and I feel like for any train fanatic fans of like any media, especially Thomas in particular and Chuggington, whoever remembers that, you're golden for that. I think they'll really like this episode. Now, onto my little schedule change. So, I know summer's coming up, and I know normally you guys expect my reviews on like a Bubble Guppies on Fridays, on maybe like rarely, sometimes Saturdays, like today. But since summer's coming up, and I just realized that Bubble Guppies reviews are really getting like active, like really getting viewed on my channel, I've decided to instead of just having them on Fridays, I've decided to move them along with I've decided to move them, and like instead of like trying to do like 2 to 3 episode reviews a week, not like any like specific days. I was having like a thinking of like specific days, but no, I'm gonna try to get out at least 1 or 2, like 2 or maybe even 3 reviews during the weekdays. I'm gonna try my best. I don't know how good I'll do at it, but wish me luck, because I know how much you guys love my reviews, so I'm going to try and make this happen, okay? And speaking of reviews, tune into our next episode, as we'll be reviewing another personal favorite of mine in this season. Season 2, episode 17, Only the Sphinx Knows. See you all next time.